All right, so today we are taking a look at the Old Forester 2021 single barrel. This is one of two single barrels from last year. This one is nicknamed Apple Butter. This is from Warehouse 1, Floor 1, and it's bottled at cask strength at 131 proof. And we've got 6 bottles of these that we're going to put on for the August Bourbon World entries. And this is one of my all-time favorites last year, and I haven't tasted it in a long time, but I'm gonna review it here today. Make sure you go to bourbonworld.net, get the barcode, scan it at a store, and enter for a chance to buy one of these. So this is a fresh crack as of 1 second ago. So I'll be a little careful here because this is 131 proof, but look at the color, very dark, kind of on that sort of dark copper, almost red scale here. So this is just cushiony leather club aroma right off the bat. Big hit of leather, and then you get the apple skin, and then you get the apple aroma. This is like an aged Calvados. That's the best way I can describe it. So you get sort of this apple skin orchard thing going on that combines really nicely with the oak. I've always been a big fan of Floor 1 barrels. They're a little cooler. Obviously, they don't age quite as fast. You get a different kind of oak extraction, in my opinion. They tend to be a little maltier and a little fruitier, and they just don't have that high oak spice that you get with some of these barrels that have just been cooking up in the top floors. This is also a brick warehouse. So it's a brick warehouse, and it's the first floor, so it's a lot cooler. All right. All right, here we go. Let's have a sip. Apple butter, because it's got this great combination of like freshly grated cinnamon. It's got that apple flavor. It's got more orchard fruit. It's got that leather and oak spice that just keeps coming back over and over again. This is not a sweet driven bourbon. This is deep, rich, red apple orchard fruit combined with the oak and leather spice. Simple as that. It's a fantastic single barrel. It was a big standout from last year. It's definitely in the category. It definitely competes with Elijah Craig barrel proof single barrel. Not quite as old, but it's in that range of flavor, power, and still integrated in terms of the profile. I'm gonna have one more sip. So second sip, now that my palate's acclimated, it's opening up a little bit more. There is a nice layer of sweetness that's being laid down. And I think that's because once you kind of numb your palate a little bit with 131 proof, they tend to sweeten up a little bit as you sip them. So this would be one that if you wanted to do a cocktail would taste fantastic. It's definitely like a big ice cube type thing because it will stand up to it. So big ice cube, give it 45 seconds, and then literally it's gonna be at like 107 proof at that 45-second mark. And then the next 3 minutes will just be pure bourbon sipping ecstasy. Nothing will taste as good as those 3 minutes when that ice cube is perfectly proof down, chills it a little bit easier on the palate. But even sipping at full proof, this thing is a knockout, and you get the fruit. You certainly get the fruit at the full proof, and you get all those spice notes. You know, there's just nothing held back with this whiskey. It is just like right in your face. Great flavor. So really happy we grabbed this barrel. The other one is the Baby Birthday, named so because of that year, a large portion of the barrels that went into birthday bourbon, which all has to come from one day's production, a large portion of those came from the same warehouse, same floor as that particular single barrel. That's why we called it birthday bourbon. But this apple butter is a phenomenal single barrel. And if you want a shot at buying one, just go to bourbonworld.net, grab that UPC, take it to any Big Red Liquors, Cap and Cork, or Vine and Table, and get it scanned in, get it associated with your VIP, and you will be entered, and we'll draw those at the end of the month. This would be a cherished bottle in anybody's collection, but certainly one that I would say you got to drink because you got to taste it. It's that good. All right, cheers.